Alright, so welcome back to another part. I think we're getting close to the end, I believe, maybe. So we're gonna speak with Daumbra, make sure that she's okay with what we're about to do, and let her know that if we come back, or if we don't come back, it's not her fault. It's just, you know, what we plan to do. Are you ready?
This is the hardest thing I'll ever do, beloved. If you don't come back, I'll find you. I'll pierce the skies over Sovngarde if I have to, but I'll find you.
And I will no goodbyes. Do it, my beloved. I will defy every digit prince if I have to. Do it. Huh.
Beloved.
Don't miss. Okay. Ugh, God. At least she didn't miss.
You are not welcome here.
Oh, Lord.
Someone. From the dead.
Oh, this might, Nice. Nice job. Alright, so we got some work to do. Talk to Clavicus file. Replace Clavicus clotfish inside the Umbra with the one Nainra gave you. Okay. So we can talk to Clavicus, which, I mean, probably gives like some bonus dialogue option.
You are not welcome here.
Luckily, we're pretty powerful with our magic. I mean, we do have some melee weapons, but
Who dares disturb my rest?
alright, so melee combat's not what we need to be doing here. So we will stick strictly to magic here, because these swords are pretty powerful, and unfortunately, our armor is not. So, okay, well, we now know what's going on. Fortunately, we didn't save it.
I've got your back.
Alright, so time for us to part ways.
I'll head back home if you need me.
Alright, so we'll continue on back when I'm back inside. I'll make sure and save it.
You should talk. I'm too old for questions.
I know. I know.
I'll pierce the skies over Sovngarde if I have to, but I'll find you. Beloved.
Alright, make it quick. Just There we go. Alright.
All the living shall fear the dead.
So at least with that, at least our Greater Cold Flames does a pretty good amount of damage. We can use some other spells too, probably. Like I said, thankfully we have we have the ability to summon some companions with us here. There we go. Actually, you know what? Why don't we do that?
Death comes for you now.
What is Barbas doing here? Can't really talk to him, but okay. What if we have to fight him? I feel like the Torrent does a little bit more damage. There we go. Thanks, my rat companions. Alright, Clavicus.
Bravo.
Clavicus.
Bravo. That was quite entertaining to watch. Such skill. Didn't think I would see you here, however. At least, not so soon.
Look, I came to remove you from her, Clavicus. Deborah has earned her freedom.
Has she now? And how, may I ask, did this happen? Was it perhaps from devouring people's souls for eons? Why, if this was a fairy tale, you two would be the bad guys. A serial murdering duo rampaging all over Skyrim, devouring people's souls and defiling women's corpses.
It's neither here or there.
And that fool Olvis would be the impotent would-be hero who was too weak to finish the job.
You know that's not how this works.
You know, you're right. You're not the villain in this fairy tale. You're more like the patsy. Used and abused. Beloved this, beloved that. Dearie this, dearie that. But you know who the real villain in this story is. Nainra, all along.
Explain yourself.
She told you to just walk up to the godflesh and swap it, didn't she? Probably she told you to ignore me too. Did she mention the ideal masters? Ah, maybe she did. Of course I've always been aware of her silly trap. Nothing amuses me more than little mortals thinking they got one over me. I'm the child god of the morning star, the prince of bargains, the granter of wishes. I make vampires walk in daylight. I make kings drink from my bitter cup. And she really thought I wouldn't notice a leak to the soul can in my own goddamn godflesh? So amusing. So go ahead, Saviour, strike me down. All the power Nainra has been storing within the ideal masters will come back all at once and flood me out. I will watch helpless from my fields of regret as my Umbra finally replaces one godflesh for another. Ah, children grow up so quickly. So go ahead.
So why didn't you offer me this back in the cave?
True, absorbing her then and there would have foiled Nainra too, for sure. But I hardly knew you then, see? Now, after having seen all you've been through, I find this option far more entertaining. You see, Elhu's blade is nothing compared to what the ideal masters have in store. Remember, your beloved has been sucking souls as Umbra for far, far longer than Daumbra. Your ideal master's godflesh is almost all Umbra. When all of those stored memories come flooding back all at once, she will be, I'm afraid, overwhelmed. Specifically, Daumbra will. Umbra's going to be just fine, I guess. Tough gal, that one. Takes after her daddy.
Oh my lord. So you're saying she lied to me?
Oh, Nainra doesn't really care if it's Umbra or Daumbra who comes back. It's all the same to her. As long as I'm out, she'll just claim she fooled me a second time and exit stage left. But I'm guessing you care, don't you? Then leave. I'll snap my fingers and you'll be right out of here. Just go and explain to Sweet, or stay. Cut me down with that flaming anger in your eyes and swap the godflesh up there. Umbra will put you to good use when you return. But know this, if you truly care for Daumbra, mortal, you'll leave. It's the only way to prevent Umbra from taking her over. Unless, of course, you're just like Nainra and you don't really give a damn about her, as long as you get to score just one more point against me.
I have a bargain for you, Prince of Bargains.
Oh, ho, ho. I've heard this one before. Very well. Regale me.
I'll give you the ideal master's godflesh that Nainra gave me.
Oh? And in return?
In return, you will help me replace your own godflesh within her with mine.
With what? What? Listen. You may be a big deal in the world of mortals, but friend, you are still a mortal. You have no god flesh in you. And without neither mine nor the ideal master's, your beloved is just an elaborately shaped hunk of steel. Let me be crystal clear. As noble as it sounds, you can't sacrifice your god flesh for her because you don't have any. She will die.
Better I die than she live under your shadow.
Well, now, this is a fairy tale. If nothing else, it makes for a great story. Go on then, finish the fairy tale. Go up there and grab the crystal. Your bargain is accepted.
Interesting. I wonder how this is gonna work. Now, obviously, we can play it out if it doesn't work. Like, if it doesn't go through the quest.
Death comes for you now! The endless sleep
Go
comes.
on then, champion.
Oh,
Finish
okay.
the fairy tale.
I need to actually kill these guys first. Okay. I figured I could run past them and maybe the cutscene will play out, but alright, we have to kill these other swords first.
Death comes for you now!
Go, my children. You're not doing a good job, children. Thank you, rats. I think there's maybe one more that spawns in after this. place Clavicus Godfish and place your own soul. Alright, Clavicus, what's going
Go
on?
on then, champion. Finish the fairy tale. What seems to be the problem, friend? Oh, is it a little thing called dying? Yeah, it tends to happen to poor mortals. Boy, aren't we glad we're not in that lot, huh, fellow god? Wait, what's that? You're not a god? Huh. Didn't the power of love propel you straight into godhood? I thought that's how it was supposed to work in fairy tales. Ooh, you're losing a lot of blood, friend. You better patch that up with your purity of heart, or maybe bandage it with some noble ideals.
Damn. He's really giving it to me.
Swallow your pride, friend. Admit defeat. You just didn't have it in the cards. It's not your fault. I'll just put my godflesh back where it belongs. Then you'll go to Nainra and explain to her she's not as smart as she thinks she is. Most important of all, Daumbra will carry on being your beloved. I even promised to knock first before I walk in next time, eh? What do you say?
No, I came to remove you, and if dying is the price I'm willing to pay it.
I can't stand to look at you like this, all Mortal Z and dying all over the place. I guess I'll make an exception. Here, someone bargained me his little ideal godflesh thing a while ago. I thought it could come in handy. I guess I'll just place it down right about here. And there, we're off to see a different fairy tale now. Say hi to Umbra.
Interesting. I'm curious to see what's gonna happen now. Oh, well, all right. You look younger.
Umbra?
You did well, Nainra. You played them both like a fiddle. Your plan worked.
Yes, it certainly did.
Something wrong? What year is it? It feels good to be back. I feel so strong.
Did you face any resistance at all from the newest set of your memories?
So she was lying.
She called herself Daumbra, did she? Did she fight back at all?
Yes, cute name. She fought like hell. Still no match for me, of course. Why?
No reason, no reason. So, what do you plan to do now?
Well, now that I'm finally free of Clavicus, the world is wide open.
And as for your puppet, are you going to do the mind corruption thing?
It's a mutual agreement upon merging of the mind somewhere. You know this. Wait, does she take over our body? So who was over Skyrim these days? I have fond memories of the Blue Palace.
Listen, before you visit Ellison, there's another part of my plan that I'm thinking, working on.
Mm-hmm. Go on.
Yes, it's a big dragon show. A big dragon show. Have you heard of these things before?
Well, we're in Skyrim. I seem to remember dragons are in the local culture.
That's right, that's right. Only in Skyrim you would find word walls.
Word walls?
Yes, and the puppet you're wearing is special. Has a unique ability to decipher the dragon writing and word walls for you. It's the quickest way for you to gain power, Umbra. Dragon power, not merely mortal. After all, the king was recently murdered, creating a political power vacuum for you to exploit. Under no half a dime. That's right. Shouted to death. Magical shouts. Control.
Interesting. Do you have any particular word wall in mind to start?
Yes. Oh, yes. Of course. I prepared everything. It's called Arkwin Point. Far, far south. Yes. And the word wall there will let you feast on your enemies, Umbra. More, I mean, you will be able to suck their souls out at a distance like a vampire. I'll go there ahead, if you don't mind, to prepare everything.
I don't trust this.
Since I can teleport and all.
Very well. I'll meet you there, Nainra. Good to be working with you again.
Right, no pass for me this time, hopefully, right?
Interesting. Huh. Something about Nainra seems off. She thinks I haven't noticed her affection for my previous infuriating naive incarnation. Still, she could be useful. Before I take over Skyrim, it would seem it'd be in my best interest to learn some of the local magic. Like this thumb power. Let's see what's to be found at Arkwin Point. It's good to be back. Oh, so Umbra. You can't look up Umbra. You're mostly in the dark as she controls your body and your actions, but there's one thing about Umbra that you've never felt before wielding. Raw power. All your power attacks now explode with Daumbra's fire. Oh. Interesting. So, I guess since we made that choice, we're stuck with this body? Interesting. I wonder if we would have went with Clavicus' plan. Huh. So we'll continue on with this save. And we'll kind of go through it with this. But I'm definitely curious to kind of see what happens if you pick another choice, because clearly something's missing here. Arkwin Point. Clearly something's going on here to where I guess she wasn't expecting Umbra to come back. Right? I guess she wasn't expecting Umbra to come back in the flesh. I guess she was expecting us to like actually take care of it.
For this fight is over.
Oh, well, that's my horse. Oh, well, the frost troll's bugged out now. Alright, well, since it's bugged out, 1 second, chat. Not chat, 1 second.
Your lives are forfeit. This fight is over.
So, I wonder if we die in the body. Seems like it got bugged out because of a power attack or something. That was a little weird. Oh, we can't actually get rid of her. Oh, we can't use anything else but the Umbra.
Your lives are forfeit, for this fight is over.
Interesting. That makes things harder. Oh. Interesting. So we're actually we really are stuck with the Umbra. Interesting. Okay. Well, that's gonna make things significantly harder for us. And of course there's a dragon here. Alright, well, we have to take care of this first. I did not know it was like actually like stuck with the Umbra. Interesting. And of course the dragon. Definitely gonna make things harder, unfortunately, because we have to deal with the dragon and the Death Lord. Alright, so had to kill the dragon. Had some issues with it, like continuously crashing around this area. So hopefully with the dragon being dead, kind of resolved the issue here. But the main reason that we're here is that we needed to talk to Nainra at Arkwin Point. Alright, we'll still have some issues with like the let me see if this will actually work. There we go. Alright, so hopefully talking to her will help. Horse, you need to go somewhere. That really wasn't near.
Oh God, you made it. I mean, you finally made it, yes.
See, she didn't want us to come back, I think.
Well, what do you think of Skyrim so far?
I think she wanted us to die. Not much has changed. The puppet I'm wearing had an interesting story.
Right, pretty special, huh?
Much better puppet than Enhul for sure. Why am I sensing distress?
Distress? Not at all, not
Yeah,
at
see,
all.
her plan didn't go according to plan and we actually came back, or Umbra came back.
Is the puppet hearing us right now?
No, I find its mental noise an annoyance, so I keep it deaf and blind. Why?
Well, you have to let your puppet listen and see in order for it to read this dragon wolf for you.
Are you sure? I've been managing well so far.
There could be multiple words in this word wolf. Only the puppet would know.
Interesting. I see. Very well. It amuses me to feel it squirming behind the eyes anyway. Done.
Good. Well, then let it hear this. 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Just hold on for 30 seconds.
Oh Lord. Okay, so if we kill her, interesting.
I am a foe to be reckoned with.
So either hold on for 30 seconds. She's trying to save us apparently. Interesting. Interesting. Defeat Umbra. Okay.
Your fate is sealed.
Oh, our magic is not hitting. Are you okay? Are you alright?
She got me good. But let no one say I didn't end what I started. We don't have much time though. She will return.
So finally, it was like a nightmare. Most of the time, I could not see nor hear. She wanted me to kill you. I resisted. You say, "Are you okay?"
Just fine, dearie. I should be asking you that question. I guess I owe you an apology. I didn't think things through with the Idol Masters.
Clearly
I
not.
figured Umbra could try to come back, but I thought Daumbra would win the fight.
So why didn't you words? Where's Daumbra?
I'm sorry I didn't warn you. You may not have done it if I had. I'm sorry I couldn't take the chance. Daumbra's still in there, fighting like hell. I'm going to give her the upper hand, and this time I'll use your own feelings for her.
So this time we're going back in there to save her?
That was the first plan too, by the way, and yes, we are trying it again.
I get stabbed again. I don't understand. What do my feelings have to, for her have to do with anything? I don't care what you have to do, just bring her back.
Listen to me. She's still in there, giving it all she's got. She's holding on to whatever precious happy moments she spent with you, holding on to them like beacons in the dark. When I say dark, I mean pitch black aeons of controlling people's minds and eating their souls. That was the price to pay to get rid of Clavicus, and I always knew that Daumbra's love for you, if nurtured correctly, would end up greater than Umbra's hatred of mortals and of this world. All the tasks I made you do together, all the morally grey soul searching, it was all to bring you closer to each other. But if you don't love her like she loves you, then tell me right now and let her go in peace.
So now we have a choice.
Otherwise, it's now and never.
So this is the final choice. If we want to go back and get the Umbra, we can go get her. I'm sorry, Nainra. My heart belongs to someone else. Is not fair. I'm sorry. I've always liked her, but I just don't love her. Damn. So you can just try out for Fuse, but we're not gonna do that.
Well, she has to know for this to work. Jerry, we're going to try. It's a three-way operation. To keep your flesh suit alive, it's going to cost me mine.
Oh shit.
But hey, flesh suits are overrated anyways. I hope you put yours to better use.
So she's giving up her own body, basically.
And I do take good care of her, you hear? There are forces in this world stronger than mere divinity.
Oh crap. Alright, so we can take her gloves and stuff like that. Really need that. Books of Skyrim, Holds of Skyrim, and then her journal. Essentially, I guess it's just like everything that she's written over the course of time. Probably lots of good tidbit information in here. As always, I'll like flip through the pages, see if you want to pause to read. I usually do that as I'm editing to kind of get like a better understanding of what's going on. I'll pause through it and I'll read through it as I'm editing, so that way I don't spend more time like on the actual video going through. But it's a pretty good read, well, nonetheless. Like I'd really do recommend like actually reading through some of these, and then talk to the Umbra. Why does it not let me talk to it? There we go.
Greetings.
Oh. That just happened. You are the lightning down artist. Go to her. Oh.
Forces in this world stronger than mere divinity.
I am so confused. I don't have a body. I'm a little confused about that. Huh.
Show me what you can do, mortal. Your lives are forfeit, for this fight is over.
Maybe if I just stand next to her? I don't have a body. Where's my body?
Your fate is sealed.
I don't have a body. I feel like this is incorrect. Maybe that was correct. Okay. The Umbra, is that you?
Beloved, I'm back. I had to fight her.
What happened?
She put me in the same cage Ovis built for her. But I fought back. I fought back Umbra with all my strength. And I feared you would not come for me.
I almost didn't.
Please, hold me.
I thought as well. I don't know how long. She almost made me kill Nainra.
I will never let you go again.
I fought her as well. I don't know how long she almost made me kill Nainra.
Nainra.
Or not Nainra, sorry.
Suddenly, I heard her voice, and the cage shattered around me. She said, there are forces stronger in this world than mere divinity. And then, I saw a light, and the light made me think of you.
She gave her life to bring you back. Remember that.
Then, she has given me my life twice. Is it over? Is it really, finally over, beloved?
Honestly, I don't know. Can you still feel Umbra within you?
She is back in her cage, nursing all her dark memories. It's the same cage Ulvis built. He too, in his own way, gave me my life twice. And now that Clavicus is gone, there's no one else, beloved.
Interesting.
You too gave me my life, and more than twice. You saved me from the pit, and from the cave. From El Hul, from myself. Truly, my eternal life is too short to thank you.
Daumbra, I know you're afraid of outliving me, but I have a new goal now.
A new goal, beloved?
And what is that? To become immortal? To make the name the Umbra eclipse everything in the name Umbra ever meant. I'll find a way to become immortal like you so that we'll never be alone. To live the rest of my days by your side and then forever after in your heart. Ooh, interesting.
I don't know what to say.
Say that you'll stay with me.
Until the end of time then, beloved. Until the end of time.
Interesting. So, I think that's the end of at least chapter 2, maybe? I know there's a chapter 3 for this quest. I'll look it up and see if I completed chapter 3 just to be sure, but...
What visions shall behold
yeah,
my
I mean...
sight today?
We finally beat it. We beat the... It's actually a pretty interesting story. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like quests like this should have been in vanilla Skyrim, and I say that a lot about modded quests anyway. Just because there are some good quests within Skyrim. Not to say that there isn't, but I think stuff like this where there's a lot more lore and interactions between like a lot of like
It can be icy here.
Daedric lores that like or Daedrics and stuff like that, and more and mortals and things like that. Like there definitely should have been more interactions and quest lines like that. Because it's a really good quality quest, really high quality quest, and I think kind of stands like I guess what I'm trying to say is like quests like this should have been normal. Quests like this should have been normal within Skyrim, but they weren't, and that's kind of a shame. But
You can just feel the magic.
I feel like we've beaten we've kind of beaten the quest story for this, which took a little bit of time, and I apologize for that. If we did complete it, then we will start up another one. We'll probably be using the same character for now. I'll probably be using Celine again for another character quest line. Probably something like, again, more magic driven. I'm not exactly sure what, but yeah, I think overall, I think we did well. I'm definitely going to power up my character's armor and things like that. And from there, yeah, we'll just kind of continue on with more Skyrim quest mods. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I will try to upload these a little bit more frequently, maybe like twice a week or 3 times a week. I'll try and upload more often so that you guys don't have to wait so long in between episodes, both on Patreon and on here on YouTube. So let me know what you guys think overall, and I do apologize for like some of the editing for like the crashes, but you know, I try and do what I can.